and thank you for joining me again today. It's February and it's cold, but it's a beautiful sunny day today. And if you haven't been here before, by the way, I am Imogen and this is my channel where I talk about all the things that I love, such as mythology, spirituality and witchiness. So today I wanted to talk about what we call the Wheel of the Year. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I've done a couple of videos with Wheel of the Year rituals on. The Yule one I did back in December, and also the Imbolc one, which was late January, early February. And I thought, why not try and explain where these come from and what they are and what it's all to do with. So the Wheel of the Year marks different points in each season 8 times throughout the year and it goes round in a circle, which is why it's called the Wheel of the Year, and each point lands about 6 weeks apart, and they are rituals or sabbats, celebrations that usually involve the changing of the seasons. And they celebrate the changing of the seasons, they celebrate change in general, transition, and lots of other things that come with each Sabbath. So there is 8 in total. Like I said, they are roughly 6 weeks apart, and they go like this. So technically we have the first one, which is Samhain, which is spelt Samhin, but it's a Celtic word, which is why it's pronounced Samhain. And I know that one, but I don't know others, so potentially I could mispronounce things in this video. It happens a lot, so do excuse me if I do, and feel free to correct me. So that falls at Halloween, and so it's the 31st of October, and it is the New Year. And then 6 weeks after that we have Yule, which is the winter solstice. 6 weeks after that we have Imbolc, which is the halfway point between Yule and spring equinox. So then we have the spring equinox, also known as Ostara or Easter, similarly connected a little bit to the Christian festival of Easter. After that we have Beltane, which is one of my faves. So Beltane is the beginning of May. It's halfway between spring equinox and the summer solstice. Then we have the summer solstice, also known as Litha, and then so that's summer solstice around the time of my birthday. Lunasad, which again is a complicated spelling of a Celtic word, and that falls between summer solstice and autumn equinox. So then Mabon, which is the last one, and that is the autumn equinox. So as you can see, it goes really regularly throughout the year, nice and neatly like that. Each Sabbath is connected to an agricultural process and likely harvest as well. So these were used by farmers in ancient times to bring deities to help with their crops, and so that's part of the background as well. So people these days use these Sabbats and they don't even have to be part of that tradition, and a lot of people kind of celebrate it and want to get involved. So in ancient times we kind of see these as Celtic origin, however they have changed a lot over the years, and I don't believe that they're just Celtic. They have a lot of Germanic influence. Also, I think different cultures around the world have their versions of the same thing. Now if you are in the northern hemisphere, as I am, then you have the Wheel of the Year celebrations, as I just said. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you have summer solstice in December, you have the winter solstice in June, and everything reverses. So autumn equinox would be swapping with spring equinox, just to make it really confusing. In most ancient cultures, you'll find some version of these celebrations as well, so it's not just down to the Celts. The Greeks have some versions along those lines, as do the Romans. I'm not that sure about other cultures, but I'm sure, and if you know any, then let me know. People who follow the path of Wicca or paganism usually celebrate these Wheel of the Year rituals, but it doesn't have to be that you are pagan or a witch or a Wiccan. I class myself as pagan. My belief in that terminology is that it's an umbrella term for a lot of different pathways that believe that divinity is part of nature and it's part of us and it's in everything. So that's what I believe. And that's why I love celebrating the changes of the seasons, because I believe that it's just that beautiful, natural way in which we all work. And it gives us clues of how to be with ourselves as well, such as in winter we might want to rest more, in spring we might want to plant in the garden and bring more colour into our world, in summer we might enjoy the long days, the early mornings and the late nights where it's lighter. As I said, I did an in-bulk ritual recently and I did a Yule one before then. I do plan on doing the rest of the Wheel of the Year as and when it happens. So the next one we'll be doing is Ostara, and that is the spring equinox and connected to the Christian celebration of Easter. Like I say, a lot of the Wheel of the Year celebrations have kind of blended with Christianity and moved into a Christian celebration, such as Christmas or Easter, All Saints' Day, things like that. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you then. So it's just a little mini video for you today. I hope you enjoyed it and my explanation of the Wheel of the Year. If you have any questions or requests, please leave a comment for me, and please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I was sitting there. Hello. You're in my seat. Hello. Oh. You're in my seat.